Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Noise and welcome back to Stoneblock. In the last episode, we built this, the Wither Mob Factory, and I made a couple of changes, some minor things that I kind of said I was going to. But yeah, this thing is working pretty well. So what it does is it spawns the Wither, kills the Wither without actually ever putting a Wither in the world, and it's gonna thunderstorm here. Oh man. So yeah, it does all that. We just supply it with power and the materials to spawn withers, and that's pretty much it. So what changes did I make? Well, I included some cryo-stabilized flux ducts, and that's it. And I put a crafting station down here because one of the drops we get from this is withering souls, and it's a relatively rare drop. It's like 35%. But we can use those to make more wither skeleton skulls. So that's something we can do. We have a little bit of wither skulls left, but a bunch of nether stars and a bunch of supremium. So we're going to use that today. I just kind of wanted to show off that I did put the cryo-stabilized flux ducts. Eventually we'll probably get better solar panels, as well as potentially even making the top tier power cell. But I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, today we're going to do a couple of things. First of all, first thing on the list to do is the seeds. We're going to mess around and make the rest of the seeds. But before we do that, we do need to talk about one other thing I did off camera. Which we have enough. We have all of those. Nope, not quite. That's fine. We don't have enough neutronium, so we'll worry about that later. But something I've been working on off camera is getting this stuff set up. So these guys are not inserting anything into the system yet, but we could do that just by grabbing some conduits, I do believe. So we'll see if this works. Also, we can drop off our nether stars. So yeah, we're gonna make the rest of the seeds for them, or all that we can. And then we're going to, let's see, do we have yet a wrench? We do. And then we're going to do some other things. So, is it shift left click. Always active. And we'll see if this works. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna base it off of the dragon fruit and peppercorns. So in fact, I'm going to remove all the dragon fruit and peppercorns, and we're gonna just do this. And we have a couple of dragon fruits. Let's see if we can see. Hey, we got some peppercorns. So yeah, that works exactly how I wanted it to. So this will be fine. I was pretty sure that I like that animation. I was pretty sure that would work, but it's good to know. I still need to get all of the garden cloches set up, but that is going to be something for another time. Not too concerned about making ultimate stew right away. It's just something that we're going to need to do at some point. So let's make a bunch of seeds. So we have a lot of tier 5 crafting seeds and supremium. And we have, oh right, I forgot. Uranium. Let's go ahead and make the uranium seeds first. Are we going to die? Potentially. No. Okay. So let's go ahead and make the uranium seeds first so we can get rid of that. So we have uranium seeds. We have... No, I don't want that way. Let's balance that. We have Enderium, Platinum, Emerald, Diamond, something that's going to be super helpful, Wither Skeletons. Actually not that helpful, to be honest, because making Wither Skeleton skulls is really annoying. Manulin. Just to show that off real quick, because we are going to need more Wither Skeleton skulls. Wither Skeleton Essence is like the thing we get from the Wither Skeleton seeds. And yeah, the skulls are not really easy to make. So I don't know how we're going to get more skulls. But there's iridium, uranium, iridium ore, vibrant alloy, insteel, terra steel, and then the last three is yellorium, draconium, and refined obsidian. Cool. So we have a bunch of those seeds. So let's just make sure diamond, emerald. Let's go put those in here. So diamond, emerald, that's platinum. Diamond, emerald. Then wither skeleton, uranium, platinum. Wither skeleton is the normal uranium, platinum. Enderium and iridium. Enderium and iridium. Cool. So get rid of that sign. Just kind of making sure we have them all. So diamond, emerald, wither skeleton, uranium, platinum, enderium, and iridium. Manual and vibrant, insteel, U238. Insteel. I already forgot them all. Manual and vibrant. So we have the top two rows. We can get rid of those. Manual, vibrant, insteel, U238, terra steel, iridium ore, draconium. Terra steel, iridium ore, draconium. So iridium ore, draconium, and then refined obsidian and yellorium. Cool. So that is all the tier 5s. And then for the tier 6, we have the Infernium. So we can go ahead and put that in here. And then we can actually make a few of these. So first things first, we need to make 4 of the tier 6 crafting seeds. And that is actually a quest, so let's go ahead and get that taken care of. We still need to make the insanium ingots, but there's some other things we need. So let's go ahead and complete that quest. And then we can make 3 more. So we'll put this like so. We can make the dragon egg, awakened draconium, and nether star. So dragon egg, awakened draconium, and nether star. So all we have left is the neutronium. And so let's go ahead and neutronium. That is all we have left. Just that one. And we just need a couple more insanium essence. So not too bad. Now we're also going to need cruxes for these 4 seeds. And we do have the dragon egg and the awakened draconium. But in order to get the nether star, we're going to need more insanium. So we'll get there. But that is good enough for now. So I will get those seeds set up, and I will continue working on getting that whole system up and running. I did want to put my loot chest in there. I want my loot chest. And let's go ahead and we got some Videx. Okay. Not anything I really care about, but cool enough. So, next thing we have the thing. We can make the deep dark portal. Where is it? There it is. Portal to the deep dark. So we're going to go ahead and make that and get rid of that. And that is one of the first quest lines. That's one of the last things in the first chapter. We're going to get another loot chest, and we can go to the deep dark. So the deep dark is, well, interesting. Ooh, glowstone ingots. And let's see, where are we going to want to put this? Are you okay? I can't actually hit him. He's not really there. We're going to break this. We're going to put the deep dark portal right there. And I believe all we're going to have to do is right click it. And we're going to head off to the deep dark for a little bit. Now the deep dark is... Oh no, we just stand on it. So the Deep Dark is an interesting place, and I kind of want to see what all is here. So if you're not familiar with the Deep Dark, or another mod that is very similar called the Beneath, basically these are places that mobs are typically a little bit stronger. There's a lot of cobblestone, and more importantly, don't go into the dark. So we're just gonna kind of staircase down, and there's gonna be some cobblestone. These are probably like stalactites or something. But don't get into the dark, because if you get too far into darkness, you'll start taking damage. The darkness hurts. It contains invisible creatures. Not really. You just take damage if you're in the dark. But yeah, don't do that. I can kind of, I don't know how quickly it ticks. I don't think it's that quickly. And I also don't remember what is the light. I think it has to be 0. But yeah, we want to not be in the darkness. That's why I am staircasing, because this isn't just solid cobblestone. No. At some point, it will open up. Are we... Okay, let's see if we take any damage. Okay. I don't notice anything, but yeah, basically don't stay in the darkness. At some point this will open up, I'm pretty sure. There is weirdness in this place. But yeah, so let's just keep digging down. And eventually it should, I think, it's supposed to, it used to. So I will be honest, I don't actually know too much about, I never thought it was like this much stone. So I never really done too much with extra utilities 2, especially with the Deep Dark, because I believe the Deep Dark was removed in newer versions of this mod. I could be wrong on that, but maybe there is not really anything but stone. And I mean, we've dug pretty deep so far. At some point, hopefully, we will actually encounter something. I mean, there is a lot of cobblestone now. So I guess, and there is always the chance that something is different about this world because of the stone block. But nope, there we go. We are now in a little bit more of a, what is, weirdness. Yeah, so this is where our staircase is. I'm going to go ahead and actually mark this as a waypoint. Stairs, save, cool. So typically, there are going to be, what is, some blue crystals. There's going to be a lot of mobs, and the mobs are actually going to be somewhat stronger. So this, nope, okay. Skeletons, you know what, killing skeletons will be good, because we get wither skulls. What is this? Blue crystal. What are these? Oh, they make palace crystals. Okay. So yeah, there's not really much to do here. Apart from the fact that I believe mobs are supposed to have, yeah, he has 40 hearts. So mobs are a lot stronger here. And I know it's going to be really dark with the... Ooh. And I think mobs are also going to be quicker. I don't have a ranged weapon. So there are a lot of ores here. That is kind of the main reason to come to this dimension. Ores are plentiful and whatnot, but mobs are also stronger, so you can get good mob farms as well. But for the most part, I don't really care. So let's go back home and we'll see what we can find. So I think what we're going to do today, so a couple of things that we kind of need to worry about. Nether Stars. We need a lot more Nether Stars. We're still going to need more Nether Stars. I don't like staircases like this. Ugh, I should have made them larger. But anyways, let's get back. So Nether Stars. In order to get more Nether Stars, we're going to need more Wither Skeleton Skulls. That is not the easiest thing to do. There is a couple of different ways we can get those. And probably the simplest way is... Well, that's rude. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Because I don't like where that brought us back. And I have a funny feeling it put us on the top of the world. Where this is. So let's quickly... That's fine. Let's quickly do that. And let's grab a piece of glass. We can also get rid of literally all of the stuff. Wow. Lots of things. Wither skeletons are going to be the one thing that we're going to need to kind of deal with. And so... Do I have any gray? Stained glass. No? Okay. Well, whatever. Don't we have something that gets rid of lava? Isn't there a sponge that does that? Oh, man, I can't remember. Sponge. Squeegee. No. I feel like there's something that gets rid of lava, and I feel like we've used it. And I don't remember what it was. Oh man, that is kind of awful. So let's go back up here, and we'll talk about what we're gonna need to do. So what we need to do, okay, so it's right here. Now, did it put... No. Okay. So, just to be safe, we're going to do this. And put a torch 1 block underneath. And presumably, we'll just spawn there. From the deep dark. Anyways. We can get rid of that now. Anyways. What we need to do, we need to get wither skeletons, and we're going to need to spawn them in fairly quickly and get a lot of them. Now, there's a couple of easy things we can do with that, but we actually already have the key to it. So if we look at stabilized mob spawners, these are going to be kind of the ideal. We have a big mob spawning room. That is going to help. So basically what we can do... Also, how are we doing on Erodium? Getting there. So what we can do, and this is a little bit weird, but we can use the stabilized mob spawners to get a ton of wither skeletons, and then because we're using the mob grinder, we can actually use the mob masher upgrade, the beheading. So we're just going to need to get a bunch of these, and I'm actually going to teach the system how to make those. So let's do that. And then we're just going to make 10 of them. Let's just take out, let's get some more crafters. Let's get like 10 more crafters. And then we'll just go ahead and do that, and it'll be simple enough. So that is going to be kind of the upgrade to our mob farm, but we're still going to need to do something about we're going to have to upgrade it even further. There's a couple other upgrades that we're going to need, but we need the actual wither skeleton skull as well. So we're going to want 10 of these, I think. Yeah, max of 10. So we need more gold. Do I not have that much gold? Why do I not have that much gold? Alright, so we'll process some gold, and that'll be fine. So, yeah, basically we're going to need to get mob souls. So to get mob souls, we're going to need another enchantment. And this one is a little bit trickier to get because it only really works for, well, we can either get books, because I don't believe we can get it through this. If we can't, we can. It requires draconium blocks. But we can get Reaper 5 for 60 draconium blocks. How much draconium do we have? We probably have a good bit, but not that many blocks. So we can also start smelting up the that's making it from nuggets, really? So we can start smelting up the draconium dust, but yeah, we're gonna need to get Reaper. And so I think the best way is gonna be, let's just get an enchantment table and just do this the old-fashioned way. We just need a book, and we'll get that hooked up somewhere at some point here in a moment. By the way, there's better ways to do this, just because we're only going to get doubled. We can actually get a lot more if we make things, they're called grinding balls. There's a bunch of different ones of them. They do different things, but it's really complicated and I don't really feel like it, so we're not going to worry about it. Anyways, let's get this going, and we'll get all of the gold that we need. I'll make the beheading things off camera, just because it'll take a moment to get that all taken care of. But yeah, simple enough. Alright, so we have an enchantment table. Now, let's actually, we can do something kind of neat. I think if I look up power, oh, how do I see this stuff again? What is it called? I know that bookshelves should show it. Bookshelf, enchanting power. So that's what we want to look up now. Enchanting, really? It's not going to show it. So there's various things that have enchanting power. You can see the bookshelf has a enchanting power of 1. I believe Awakened Draconium has an enchanting power of 12, but there's also something else that we can use. Pylons. Now these are pretty simple things from Botania. Mana diamonds are the only thing I don't know if we have. We do not. Okay, so mana diamonds is something we need to make, and that is not that good. So I know, what are the other things? I know that the Draconium also has it. I guess it's just the awakened Draconium blocks. So what that means, do we have enough for like a couple blocks? We do. So let's get like 2, 3 blocks. And, you know, we have this area that's kind of empty. Let's go ahead and put the enchantment table there. And a couple of blocks of awakened Draconium. And now if we put something in here to enchant, which I don't really have anything on me, let's grab some books. Let's grab like 10 books. This is going to be a lot easier than using the Reaper enchant from the enchanter. It's going to be easier to get it just from natural enchanting, probably. Hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, that is kind of the idea here. So we're also probably going to want, at some point in the nearest future, to make some of the Draconic weapons. The Sword of the Wyvern is actually relatively cheap and is pretty good. And I think we can do some cool things with it. It's not as good as the Skullfire Sword, not by a long shot. But we need Reaper more than anything else. And so let's go ahead and actually, let's get, is this level 30 by the way? It is. So let's go ahead and get some levels. And let's get like 40. That'll work. And so Soulbound, let's just get Sharpness, why not? Depth Strider, Reaper 1. So there is a Reaper. Insight. I don't know what Insight does. I don't remember. Increases experience gain when using the item. Oh, okay. Don't really care about that. Soulbound. Soulbound is always nice. Curse of Breaking. Multi-jump. Sure, why not? Sharpness 3. Multi-shot. A lot of these are awful. Sieve Efficiency. We have 3 more levels. Sharpness 3. Let's go for the Sharpness 3. And Life Stealing. Curse of Vengeance? I don't even know what that is. Curse of Breaking. Tools break faster. Using a tool will spawn Vengeance Spirits. Interesting. And then Curse of Binding and Curse of Vanishing. Okay. Interesting things. Efficiency. Fire Aspect, Power, Sharpness. Why not? Okay, so you kind of get the idea. I'm going to need to get a lot of books, probably. And we're going to try to get some good ones. Soulbound we can work with. Reaper 1 we can work with. Life Stealing sounds cool. And Sharpness. Which I believe we had enchanted books. Let's see. Sharpness. There's another Sharpness. So let's get a... actually, let's make this look a little bit nice. Can we make... Does this mod pack have bookshelves? No. So there are bookshelves in... Oh, I don't remember what mods all include them, but they're basically, they're containers for books. We're going to need chests. I need to type that in here. So let's get some chests. And it's not going to look nice. It's going to be ugly. And I'm going to put the good books in here. So that is something that we're going to have to kind of work with. And it's going to take a little bit of time before we can get Reaper. But we can go ahead and make the Sword of the Wyvern right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Sword of the Wyvern. And so for this, we're going to need a diamond sword. Not too difficult. we're going to need a Wyvern Energy Core and a Draconic Core. So, or a Wyvern Core. So let's teach the system how to make Wyvern Cores. They require Nether Stars, which is why we need so many Nether Stars. It's a big reason. So now we should be able to make a Wyvern Core. And it shouldn't take too long. There it is. And there is the Sword of the Wyvern. Now this thing, I think we can enchant. I've got to remember controls. Draconic. Let's see, it's a GUI. Let's see if that works. Nope. Psi is doing conflicts. So key C. Let's just get rid of that one. And yeah, most of these we can just get rid of. Okay, so now it should work. And we can look at the Sword of the Wyvern. Alright, so we're going to have to enchant these. So let's see. Decay, Smite 3. Not what we want. Okay, so I'm going to have to get the Reaper enchants kind of on my own, but that's okay. Now, something else I want to make, and hopefully this isn't going to be too bad. Let's see, Charm of, let's see, it's Dislocator. It's the Dislocation Charm, the Advanced Dislocator, and this used to be called the Charm of Dislocation, I believe. But we need the Dislocator and the Advanced Dislocator. That requires Wyvern Tier, which we don't currently have. So let's go ahead and upgrade one of these things. So we're going to need a Wyvern Core. We're going to need one of these. We need more Draconium. Let's get a bunch of the dust smelted up. And what do we need for this? That is really easy. Let's go ahead and make the Dislocator. Dislocators are really, really nice to have. They do a bunch of different things, but basically they just kind of bring you back to a certain location. The Advanced Dislocator brings you back to the same, like to a set of locations. You can go to wherever you want. So we're going to try to make that, but we need to upgrade our fusion crafting injectors, and so we're gonna need 4 diamonds, a Wyvern Core, 2 Draconic Cores, and a single block. So let's get the Wyvern Core, and Draconic. We're gonna need one of these, and we're also going to need 4 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I'm gonna do most of this work off camera because you guys really don't want to see me do this like 8 times. How many do we need? We just need 2. So it's gonna be a lot simpler if we just do it this way. Also, quests, I forgot. Let's see, Draconic Evolution. So the Advanced Dislocator is a quest. We'll get that next time, but then we're gonna work on that right now. So let's get that reward. And the other thing we're working on is the actual mob. We need mob souls so that we can change the stabilized mob spawner. And then we need to do a couple other things. It's not too difficult, but you'll see what it entails when we get there. So we need to place all these things just kind of anywhere. It doesn't actually matter. But if you try to put more than one thing, it puts the entire stack. And because we need all the different ones, we can't do that. And then we put this in here. Does that need to be charged? Oh, it doesn't. That's the problem. No? Tier basic. There's 4 diamonds. Does it not see these 2? It should. What am I doing wrong here? So let's grab our Draconic Tablet and see if I can figure this out without the game crashing. Okay. So fusion crafting. How it works. So recipe requires a catalyst, fusion ingredients, and power. Yep. Click here to see the setup guide. So setup is actually fairly simple. Just place fusion crafting cores. Okay, so those are too high. It cannot see these 2, I do believe. Because it's a 3x3, so they'd have to be underneath. So we can remove this guy and this guy, and we're gonna put one right here, the other right here, and now I can see them all. But we do need to find these guys, and yeah, that should be fine. So now we can start, and this is fusion crafting. You can kind of hear it's making a weird noise, but it's going to charge up, and then it's going to upgrade the basic injection. What are they even called? Crafting injector. The basic injector to the Wyvern tier. And we're going to need to do this for every single one. So you can make any recipe with anything that is the same tier or below. So you don't actually need basic if you have a Wyvern. But then it just does its thing, and boom. Wyvern Fusion Crafting Tier Injector. Which is, again, a quest. It still didn't like that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and claim that. And I'm going to get to do that for all the rest of these guys. And what I'm going to do is just replace these. And then I'm also going to probably clean up this thing. Remove all the links and all that kind of stuff. But we have 2 loot chests to open. Ooh, Silk Touch Pendant Chance. Okay, cool. What is that? That's whatever. And some upgrades for our mechanism stuff. So let's grab that sword back. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's episode. I am going to work on upgrading all of those guys, and then next time we'll do a couple of Draconic quests. We will hopefully have a Reaper enchant, and we'll try to get the Wither skeletons down here spawning in, and we'll have to get some new drawers and all that kind of fun stuff for them. And yeah, go from there. So that is the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!